Welcome, welcome everyone on this beautiful, cool afternoon. Unusually cool afternoon at that. Welcome to the Charles Fort Lauderdale Garden. And today I'm going to show you how I prepare and use the papaya leaf fertilizer slash pesticide in the garden. I hope you learned something today. Thank you for coming. And if you learned something new, I hope you'll give a thumbs up. I hope you'll also subscribe if you have not yet done so. Thank you. So I got the pesticide in here. It's been in here for a few weeks now. And it can be used as a pesticide or fertilizer. Today I'm going to use it as a pesticide. Yeah. Thank you so much again for coming. And as soon as more people jump on, I'll open up this container. That's where it is. And I'll show you how to prepare it and then how to use it. It's a lovely day in the garden. Yeah. Very cloudy. Check it out. That's our avocado tree that's blossoming a lot. Yeah, spring has sprung, folks. And this is the hog plum tree that's preparing to start fruiting. Yeah, the leaves are coming back, and here are the blossoms. These are the blossoms. And the leaves coming back means it's getting ready for the fruits. Yeah, see, the sun is covered up with by the clouds. Thank you for coming. Welcome, welcome. And this is where we're going to be preparing the pesticide slash fertilizer made from our own papaya leaves from the garden. Oh, you can see we have quite a lot of papayas. Check out some of them. That's one tree right there. And here's another one that we have almost finished harvesting from. And check out these over here. These are just the ones on this side of the garden I'm showing you. Thank you for coming. And here's some that's ready to be harvested too. These are going to be giveaways. And another giveaway up here. Yeah. Thank you so much. So let's go prepare this pesticide here. Let me show you how it's used. So in this orange container is had where I have the leaves fermenting. If you were not here when I did that, all I did was cut up the leaves into small pieces, and I added some garlic in there, and it's been sitting now for a few weeks. So now it's a real fertilizer now slash pesticide. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to stir it up. Then I'm going to strain it off in this colander right here. And about half of it I'm going to put in here. And after that, I will need to fill it up with water. Because if you use it like this, the plants will burn up and die. So you can't do that. Can't use it just like that. So let's go ahead. Thanks again for coming, and I thank you for your thumbs up. So in here we have The leaves have almost disintegrated. Oh, I don't know if you can see that. Oh, check this. What it looks like in here. So it's the leaves and some garlic that I put in there. You can do it with just the leaves by itself too. But I'm putting garlic and other things in there, make it more potent. Yeah, papaya leaves is filled with all kinds of nutrients, you know. Yep, I have to put on my mask as well. Because let me tell you, it smells just like fertilizer. I think that will be enough. Let me see. I'll put a little bit more. It smells to me like, you want to know what it smells like? Like a manure of some sort. Horse manure, cow manure. That's what it smells like. Uh, Now I'm going to fill this up with water. Thank you for coming. I hope you learned something today. If you're learning something, go ahead and give a thumbs up. It's unusually cool today. It's about 66 degrees right now, and the temperature is falling. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pour some here in my spray bottle. This is where I'm going to spray it from. And let's get some in this smaller container. You don't want to do this without your mask. Because I'm telling you, there's no mistaking it. Smells like fertilizer. Indeed. Funnel is what I need. Next time I'll consider. So next time I'll use the funnel. Let's get this in here. Okay. All right. So let's put the top back. And now I'm going to go around the garden. I'm going to be spraying the plants. Let me kind of wash this off some. Thank you for coming, ladies and gentlemen. I appreciate it. We're going to start over here in the callaloo or amaranth bed. Yeah. So see, it looks like the worms are back. And you see it's eaten up like this. So I'm going to spray the top and the bottom of the leaves. And this is a safe way to treat your crops. Just papaya leaves, that alone will work too. Some garlic in there makes it even better. Thank you for your time and your thumbs up. Let me get you closer. Hello, Desna. Yes, hard work to get a good yield is right. Because I see the worms are back. The callaloo. Gotta get them away. Look how nice these leaves are. Yeah. Now I'm gonna do underneath them. Because if you know anything about pests, they hide under leaves. Yeah. This is a habanero plant over here. Don't do that too. The cold weather got the best of the peppers. Only the Scotch bonnet peppers seem to fare well. Well, this, I'm telling you, tiny fertilizer. This smells nothing less than fertilizer right now. You can use it as a pesticide or fertilizer. Another time I'll use it as just fertilizer. And this is, since this is organic and natural, don't be afraid to use it. Just make sure that you're diluting it before you use it. It's been sitting for a few weeks. All right, let's get to the other side. Over here, we have a little bit. These showed up on their own, so we're gonna treat them too. this papaya wasn't good, so we just throw it in the garden. We can get some seedlings from it eventually. Because it's been raining quite often, the weeds come back. Just last week, I was here weeding out this side of the garden. But when it rains, everything grows, especially the weeds. Yeah. So that's for the callaloo. So we're going to go on the other side now and get some other plants. Well, let me fill up this in the meantime. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for your thumbs up. When you do this, make sure you remember your funnel. Right, let's go. Oh, check out this dwarf avocado tree. How much it is blossoming. First time it's going to blossom this much. We have had, the first harvest was one. The second time we had two. This time it looks like we're going to get quite a few of this tree. Check it out. Yeah. I'm going to give it some spray. Let's keep this healthy. Or I have to move you up, guys. Welcome, 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 ladies and gentlemen. And we have a bigger tree that is also blossoming. Look at it. This is a regular tree. Yeah. And this one is a Julie mango tree. Don't know if we're going to get anything from it this year. It's never borne fruits before. It's only about, it's less than 2 years old. See these nice leaves coming up? We even have a volunteer tomato. Oh, look at that, tomatoes on it. I have to show you this. This is a volunteer tomato plant. Didn't even know that it started bearing fruits. Oh, sorry. Let me get you on this side. If you look down here, you'll see tomatoes. That's a volunteer plant. We didn't plant that. It just showed up on its own. It's preventative measures here. This this tomato plant is growing up even through the leaves of the mango tree. Well, let it do its thing. Now here's another tree that is always needing some help, and it's the sugar apple, or otherwise known as sweetsop tree. Now I see new leaves. A couple of weeks ago, it was totally bare. So I'm gonna help it. It gets very weak, looks like diseased sometimes. So let's help it out. And down below, we have another volunteer plants growing down there. I'll show you in a minute. I'll show you what's going on down below. Hello, Trina. Blessings to you too. Thank you so much for coming by. Yeah, I'm using my papaya leaf pesticide that I made on the plants. Down here, we have a squash growing. I couldn't tell you what kind of squash it is. You see, we put our kitchen scraps down here sometimes, and something is growing from it. Yeah. So look at, we're gonna keep it. Last time we got a cantaloupe down here. So who knows, maybe it's another one. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Trina saying, thumbs up screens, guys. Thank you. You saw the bell pepper? Yep. Yep. I'm going over there now. Let's go check out that one. The bell pepper is where the June plum used to be. The June plum got destroyed over the cold weather, but the bell pepper decided to grow there. So we also put kitchen scraps down here too. And I also see, oh yes, I left the second pepper here. It's there. I'm gonna wait for it to turn orange. Then I see uh, blossom on it. There are other things growing in here as well. Halalu, I can tell. Don't know what things are. Yeah. So I'm gonna keep this bell pepper here. Make sure it stays healthy. Bell peppers are very delicate peppers. Over the cold weather, we lost all the bell peppers. The only pepper that survived was the Scotch bonnet. But I see some more squash here. I mean, I'm saying squash. It looks like squash. Could be melons. Yeah. Now, what I'm gonna do when I'm finished, um, well, maybe not. I need to harvest is what I was gonna say, but I don't know. For example, this kale, somebody's coming for some later, so I'll just harvest then. And we're waiting to plant this lovely pepper, tomatoes. Um, Planting is towards the end of the month. Let me show you our red callaloo that's coming up. So we're nurturing this bed. See those callaloo? That's the red ones. I'm going to be spraying the tomato vines. This one. That's one of two. We got a lot of tomatoes from this. I see some more. Let me take off the good ones. And I'll give them away to the person who's coming for the kale and some papayas later. Yeah. Tomatoes, lovely bunch. Yes, Trina, thank you. Yeah. But last time it looked like something was trying to eat them, which could be a caterpillar. I didn't find the caterpillar, but we're gonna make sure that this does not get eaten up by those caterpillars. They will eat off everything. And put these away. All right. Oh, I should have showed you. I'm gonna go back over there when I'm finished and show you all the pineapples that are growing. We're getting lots of pineapples. These tomato vines get so heavy. See, I have 3 tomato cages and still it wasn't good enough. Now, you can tell that the worms got to these red callaloo right here. See? So what I'm gonna do is cut these down and give them a chance to start over. Yeah. So I'm gonna spray them too. I'm not gonna put these back in there because if they have worms on them, they'll just continue to eat. So let's get it out. So let's give them a chance to do their things. The thing they do. Now, what I noticed with red callaloo, or some people say purple, they take a long time to germinate. It's not as easy as the green ones. Even the multicolored ones I'm going to show you, those come up faster than these. Now remember, when you're spraying, always go underneath the leaves. That is where the pests hide. I'm doing the top first and then I go to the bottom. Thank you for coming, ladies and gentlemen. I thank you for your thumbs up too. Oops. See how this weed try to look like the plant itself? Huh? You see that? That's how they do. Weeds will mimic the plants around them. They're hoping that you don't need them. But so you have to know what you plant and know what they look like. Look at this lovely set right here. I wonder if you can see that. I'm gonna put it down a little lower. There's a set 3 romaine tomatoes over here in the corner. Right there. Give them another day or two. Let's look under here. Sure. Okay. Let's trim off these dead leaves so that the energy can go into the healthy parts of the plant. Before I go on the other side, I'm gonna go back now and do underneath the plants, underneath the leaves. If you want good yield, you have to work with your plants, protect them so they can give you the food you want. My my bottle here is trying to seize upon me. That's why when I bought these, I decided one would not be enough. So I think I'm gonna have to get another bottle. Let's do that. Thank you for coming, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, I have to get a second bottle because this one decided to stop working. The lid doesn't work. Let me tell you guys, this thing smells like real fertilizer. Wow, amazing. Thanks, Trina. Ah, nice. This is better. I'm going underneath. So now let me bring you on the other side. Oh, we have some guavas too. You know, a garden is a big distraction. You can come here to do something, and there's so many things to look at. Look at all these fruits. I need to do some pruning here too. I need my shears. Yeah, I need my shears. I want to do so I'll just finish up this and then get the shears. Let's go to the second tomato plant. This one really needs to be pruned. I'm gonna do that. I'm finished with it. Remember to do underneath the leaves. That's the most important part. This will take care of aphids, whiteflies, worms, whatever attacks here. I don't think it does slugs though. Slug is a different breed. Slug is. So now let me get the shears and take care of those down there. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let's share. Take off the dead leaves. Allow the energy to focus on the rest of the plants. Thank you for your thumbs up. There are many reasons why pruning is necessary. Let me come over here and do this one too. Now, pruning gives it a aesthetic, pleasing look. It also gives the plant space for light to come in. It keeps it from harboring pests and diseases. It helps the plants to produce even more. Yeah, pruning does all of that and more. The plant will also grow the way, oh, I see that there. I see a lovely, there is a spider right here. Spiders are good in your plant, in your garden. It takes care of the pests that you don't want. Yeah, spider. Only thing spiders do are they look for pests. That's what they're doing. Oh, I need to come into this bed here is collard greens. I need to spray that too, but before I spray, I'll have to harvest because I'm giving away these today. So I'm going to harvest some first and then go ahead and spray. So I have to get a container. That's the collard greens in there. We also have some celery. And, oh, I said I was going to show you that tricolored callaloo. That's in there too. Let me show you where it is. This is, so I have three kinds of callaloo in the garden. And this is the tricolored ones over there. So let me get a container and put what I'm going to harvest in there. And then I go ahead and spray. Greens, aphids love to take over greens. And these have been here for about 6 months now. So if you don't do anything to it, they will come. So let me go ahead and get my container. Okay. So I made sure I washed my hands, washed out the container. Now I'm going to put the collard greens in there. That's what it looks like for those who don't know. Hello, JB. Enjoying nature. Welcome. Thank you for coming. Yeah, so these are collard greens. Yeah, I'm harvesting for someone. I'm going to give this away. And then I'm going to spray with my pesticide. Because I remember when you want to know if you have pests in your garden, look on the back of your plants. For example, this right here seems like it's the appearance of aphids. Yeah, so we're going to take care of that. And like I said before, we've been harvesting for 6 months. So I'm going to give them away. I'm going to make sure there's nothing on the leaves. And you can simply just take water and wash them off, But you don't want to have to keep doing that. Just get rid of them at once. I'm gonna need my hose over here. Need my hose. So if you just come in, I'm using my papaya leaf pesticide that I made, and I'm spraying in the garden, spraying the plants. All right, so see this right here? See the presence of what looks like worm right there. Yeah, so you have to make sure you're checking out your plants. And notice how it's on the back. Yeah, notice your back of the plant, the back of your plants, guys. Pay close attention, because when you have an organic garden, those pests, they're happy because they know you're not going to use the harsh stuff to get rid of them. But we'll make our own pesticide and get rid of them that way. These are nice and fresh and tender. See how easily they break? Very nice. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. They are so nice and tender. They break easily. Yep. And they're looking good too. The more you harvest, the more they produce. Because you're giving them space. You're making room for production. If they look like they have something on the back of them, I'm not giving it away. Those are going to go into the mulch bed. Put them in the mulch bed, let them produce soil. All right, so now I think I'm ready to spray. I'm gonna have to fill up that bottle again. So I'm gonna take you with me. Let me get those callaloo over here. They're ready too. They're called, they say tricolored or variegated callaloo. Wow. They can be cooked with any greens, even with the colored greens and kale. These are green ones. Let me show you up close what they look like. That's the tricolored callaloo. Have you ever had them before? Yeah, that's what they are. All right, so I'm going to take you to go fill up a bottle with the pesticide. Oh, I'm going to come over here too. These are mustard greens. And over here we have some kale. You need to harvest those too and give them away. This papaya is a volunteer tree. It decided to plant itself right in here in this bed. This is ready to be harvested too. All right, so here is our liquid gold. This is already diluted. You have to dilute it with twice as much water. So if you have 1 gallon of liquid, I put 2 gallons of water. It's already strained off from this to this, and then I added the water to it. And I've had this for about 3 weeks or 4 because I couldn't get to it before now. I know life is lifing. All right, back to the collard greens bed. Thank you for your thumbs up. And if you have not yet subscribed, go ahead and do that. And learn something new. These beds are getting ready for the spring planting. So let's get this container out of the way. This is my giveaway today. Part of the giveaway. Partial right here. Thank you for coming, ladies and gentlemen. Now I'm going to be using my pesticide, my papaya pesticide, to spray the collard greens. Oh, you know what? I think I need to also harvest these. I'm going to harvest some celery. That's celery right there. I'm going to harvest these and give them away. Get my shear. Do that before I spray. And while my hands are clean, I can do this. Thank you for coming. There's some long ones here. I'll show you up close what they look like in a minute. Look at this one. That's celery. And you can use the leaves and all. Yeah. Cook the leaves while you're cooking your celery. Or when you're cooking other greens, just steam them with it too. It's not just for varnishing. Look at this papaya seedling showing up in here. We have enough. We don't need any more papaya seedlings. We have enough to last us the entire year. All right. It's a good amount. A handful. Nice little handful. Celery. All right, now I'm going to spray with my papaya pesticide, papaya leaf pesticide. Finish, I'm gonna go check out the Scotch bonnets, the Scotch bonnet peppers. So let's do these collard greens. I'm gonna do the bottom first. If you're just coming in, welcome, folks. You wanna know? Maybe wondering what I'm doing. I made papaya leaf pesticide. And now I'm spraying the plants with it. This one is this is collard greens, and I see evidence of pests like aphids. Getting rid of them. Usually the aphids start coming like the 6 month of planting. I noticed that around 6 months is when they start appearing, but we're gonna get rid of them. See, you can drench them with your homemade pesticide. As long as you diluted it, it'll be safe. The plants won't die. I'm just taking off the dead leaves. Yeah. So we're finished here. I'm gonna go up to the. Let me put the net back on, and then we go up to um the Scotch bonnet peppers. Tucking it under so that if it gets too windy, it won't blow away. All right, so let's go take care of the Scotch bonnet plants. There are a few Scotch bonnets on it. Oh, I can see spiders here too. So we'll keep the spiders. Let them do their thing. See? You may not be able to see it, but yeah, see some fruits, big and small. Oh, there's a lovely one right here. Check this out. I think we have one that we can harvest right now. See that? Beautiful, isn't it? There's more, but we're going to leave this one for it to do the same thing. Let it turn orange. I'm going to put this into my giveaway basket. Thank you for coming, folks. Thank you for your thumbs up too. This is my own homemade papaya leaf pesticide. Very easy to make, very simple. I have it on a live how to make papaya leaf pesticide. Simple, just water. But you can add other things, like I added some garlic to it. Turns into also fertilizer. Uh, like I got the, oh, the spider is still hanging on here. No. Okay. Remember, you must do underneath the leaves. That's where the pests hide. When you think your plant's looking good on the outside, you must look underneath. We have some fruits right here too. Two right here. Some over here. They're all over. Just the same color as the leaves. These are the only pepper plants that survive the cold weather. Yeah. And this is the tomato that we worked on earlier. Tomorrow these will be ready to be harvested. And this is our other tomato plant. This one, we have cherry tomatoes here. And down below, way down below, is probably hard to see. We have some, sorry about that. We have romaine tomatoes in the corner over there, right over there. So now I'm going to go to the kale bed. Kale and mustard greens. And since I'm giving away today, I'm going to harvest those as well before I do that. And then we have our herbs bed over here. So let's harvest the mustard greens first. I have to wash the scissors. All right. So my hands are washed. The shears are washed. Now let's get to harvesting. We already have some collard greens, celery, tomatoes, and that Scotch bonnet pepper right here. This little bunch of mustard greens has been going for a while. Yeah, about 6 months too. And it's not giving up. The more I harvest, the more they grow. I'm going to give you a close-up look at what they look like. I love the neon green. And they are delicious too. Mustard greens come from the same plant family that makes mustard, the condiment mustard. Tender and very easy to prepare. You can steam them, saute them. You can use them as in salads. Yeah. All right, check them out. Up close look. Here's an up close look of mustard greens. Beautiful neon green mustard greens. And they are also delicious. Come from the same plant family that makes the condiment mustard. All right. So now it's time for the kale. Let's remove this container of tomatoes. These will be planted later this month. We plant by the moon. Yes. I need to send a text to the person who's supposed to get these and have them come. So I'm going to do that now. See, a bug wants to come in here. No, not today. Look at the beautiful curly kale along with some callaloo. Those are volunteer callaloo. Yeah. All right. So I'm just quickly sending a text to the person who's supposed to come and get these. Okay. So that text is gone. Let's go. Let's go harvest these. The kale is they're saying we are ready. We are ready. Ready to be harvested. Some big ones are here. Wow. Nice. You know what I see? I think I just need to just spray. Yeah. Remember I said it's like every by the time they get to the 6th month, these things like to appear. So I may just go ahead and spray and we do harvest next time. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, that's what I'll do. I'm gonna spray. Yes, folks. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for coming, folks. Oh, I think I need to fill up my bottle again, but let me finish out what's in it. I'm using papaya leaf pesticide to keep the plants away from the pests. This is a callaloo that decided to show up here. I'm gonna just cut these and give them away too. Beautiful. Look how nice and healthy they are. So we have three kinds: the green, the red, and the tricolored ones. All right, so let me finish up this bottle right here, and then I go refill it. So I'm just gonna do the top of these. Thank you for coming. Thank you for your thumbs up too. And if you have not yet subscribed, what are you waiting for? Huh? What are you waiting for? I'm doing the top, then I'm gonna go under the bottom. Most important parts of taking care of your plants when it's come to pests, look underneath the leaves. That's where they're hiding. I'm gonna show you one of them. For example, all right, look at this. Look how nice and beautiful it is on the front. But if you want to know where the pests are, turn it over. And you can see right here. I'll show you right there. Yeah, right there. So we're gonna take care of the bottom. So when the next set of leaves come up, they won't have those. This is natural, organic, homemade papaya. Pesticide also can be used as fertilizer. And it smells just like fertilizer. And to fill up this bottle again. I'm doing the mustard greens. All right, now I'm going to take you with me over to where I made the pesticide. Hello, Dan. Good evening. Yeah. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for coming. Thank you so much. Probably about 10 p.m. where you are. So I'm using the papaya leaf pesticide on the plants. Let's fill up this bottle again. Next time I need my funnel. Tell you, it smells like cow manure because it can be used as a pesticide and fertilizer. All free. Don't have to buy it. So we just use the papaya leaves that we have here in the garden. cut them up in some water, and I added some, you don't have to, but I added some garlic to it. So now I'm going to spray underneath the leaves of the kale. Because that's where the pests hide. Well, these look like it's going bad. This one is not going to last. So is this one. Now we have a tomato plant here that we're going to plant towards the end of the month. And tomatoes are known to harbor, well, I should say, whiteflies love tomato plants. We won't try to steer them away. We'll try to steer them away so that these plants will be able to. Oh, I see one ripe fruit already. But this is a preventative measure right here. This is a papaya seedling. But let's get this tomato plant here. Lean into one side. All right, let's get this not fall. All right, I'm going to put the net back onto the kale bed. Welcome, 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 ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you for coming. I'm using my homemade papaya leaf pesticide in the garden. If you want to know how to make it, check out the video of how to make papaya leaf pesticide slash fertilizer. And what I'm going to do is when I'm finished, I'll pin that video in the description of this one. Oops. Suddenly start getting windy. Oh, I see a ladybug here. Oh yeah, I want this in the garden. Come on, let's get inside. Oh, don't want it to fly away. Come. And it did. It flew away. Well, maybe it'll find itself back in there. Okay, let's work on the herbs bed now. This one. Hello, Kiang, Kianamen. Do you boil papaya leaves or just soak them? No, we just soak them. I soak them in water, and you can do it for soak for like 2 days, but I had mine for about 3 weeks. I added some garlic in there too because I wanted to use it as not just pesticide but fertilizer. And I'm telling you, if you come here now and smell this place, it sure smells like fertilizer too. But yeah, you don't have to boil it, just soak them. And this bed is a bed of, we have parsley, oregano, two different types of thyme, the English thyme and the lemon thyme. And we have some green onions. Yeah. It was loaded with basil at one time, but it couldn't tolerate the cold weather and they all died. But, you know, pests love herbs. We are not about to lose our herbs with pests. Now that it's getting warmer, that's what will happen. But this is the preventative method right here. See some drying up. I'm going to water this. Let me get the hose over here. Thank you for coming. Thank you for the hearts. I appreciate that. All right, let's get this down. The ground. It's a beautiful, beautiful day. Lovely, lovely day. Nice and cool. Yeah. All right, so the leftovers I have over there, I'm going to cover it up. But let me see this right here where we have our volunteer papaya tree. Planted itself down there, and we have caps down here. And since I have this left over here, I'm just gonna use it down there as fertilizer. All kinds of things to grow. I've harvested a sweet a bell pepper down here. I see callaloo growing. I see some type of melon. Let me just open it and finish it off in here. And I'm going to harvest a couple papayas. Now, when you use it like this, then you water. You water it so that it goes straight down into the soil. What happened to the water? Oh, the hose is twisted up. Okay, let's see if that's better. No, what happened? Strange. It was just working. As my water pressure so low. Hmm. All right, so we just leave it to drip right here. Let's go cover up the leftovers. Next time, I'll continue using it and be used as fertilizer. Oh, and then I'll come back and do some harvesting right here. So we have some ready-made one next time. So this one is the one that's already diluted. Mhm. And this is the one that is not diluted. All right, so let's go get these papayas. I'm gonna put away this bottle. Then we'll get these. I'll put my bottle away. Just taking the gloves off and then wash my hands. Okay, folks, the papayas are ready. Oops, I see a spider. This is nice. Hmm. Lovely, 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 lovely. Look at these two. And then we have a third one. So here's today's papaya harvest. 3 lovely papayas. Oops. 3 heavy papayas. Yeah, there they are, right there. Yes, folks, I think I did everything I intended to do today and more. And here's today's harvest of greens. I thank you so much for coming on this beautiful Tuesday afternoon. Cool and nice in the high 60s today. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your thumbs up. Thank you for your comments. And I so thank you for your support. And I hope you come back next time to see what's happening right here in the Charles Fort Lauderdale garden. Please take care of yourself so you can take care of others. Bye.